Hi, this is Toby, and welcome to Epiphyllum Oversimplified. Epiphyllum is a great species of epiphytic cacti, which are good for beginners as they have very big blooms and they flower very easily. So let's come in closer and take a look. Epiphyllum is an epiphytic cacti, which means they usually grow on trees, or either as in on a tree, like physically on the tree, or they might grow on the base of a tree and climb onto it, which can be seen from these long massive stalks which in the wild would have grabbed onto a tree. But because this is a more of a household environment, all I did was get a stick and sort of just tied it together. Epiphyllum makes great hanging baskets, especially the Epiphyllum angulja, which is also sometimes called the zigzag cactus. And you can see the little zigzag pattern. And there's four in here, and once it grows full, it will start hanging it off. But this is not a hanging basket. If you do have a hanging basket to place it somewhere, it's very nice. And more of the naturally occurring epiphyllums, which usually occurs in around forests in Mexico. They usually have white flowers. So angulja has white flowers. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I put the name on screen. And this also has white flowers, one of the natural occurring ones. This is Epiphyllum oxypetalum, also called Queen of the Night. It also has white flowers, and Epiphyllum seems to like getting watered around twice a week instead of usually once a week or once every 2 weeks, as they come from a slightly more moist environment, which is why I just use standard cacti and succulent mix. No additives, I didn't add grit or anything. This is what it came with, but remember, no peat, okay, because even though they like a bit more water, peat can still cause it to rot. It holds a lot of water, which isn't good for the roots. And even though some epiphytic cacti like Schlumbergera, they came with a peat mixture, it still managed to do a bit of damage to the base. So never use peat, even if it's an epiphytic cacti. Now, some of the more modern hybrids, these two are hybrids. I forgot the cultivar names, but they're pink flowering ones. They usually bloom during the day, and the other ones, such as oxypetalum, only bloom for one night. So if you want to get one that you can see during the day and don't have to wake up at night around 10 to 11 p.m. to actually see blooming, get the hybrids. In case you're wondering, this is not Epiphyllum, this is Discocactus ackermanii, which can sometimes be hybridized with Epiphyllum. And Epiphyllum does have short spines, you can see here. Some of them, this is a hybrid that has short spines, but like the oxypetalum is basically spineless. You can see that the segments don't have spines. And they are cacti because they have areoles. This is an areole on oxypetalum. And this is an areole on angulja. And you can see angulja has a bit of spines, which is normal for Epiphyllum. General care for these is that they prefer more of a shaded area where they get some sunlight around just a couple hours each day, but not direct full hot sun, because that will burn them. And water, you can go a bit more easy with the watering, as in 2 or 3 times a week. It wouldn't suffer. If it was some other cacti, some desert cacti, they probably would have died with this one. And in winter, you can water around once or twice a month. But you do want to give it a good rest in winter, so I'd probably stick with once a month or even less. As the following summer, you'll get lots of blooms, and I'll put pictures of blooms of this plant up. They're really very nice. This year it had 2 flowers. One of the old flowers is still there, you can see. So the flower size is quite big. It's around the size of my hand, and I'll just put it near a leaf to show you. It's probably around, the flowers are like around that big, so they're really nice. As again, I said, this one blooms at night and only for one night, so yeah, it's very unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure the hybrids can last longer. And in terms of cold, if there's frost, bring it in. I wouldn't expose it to temperatures very cold, around 2 or 3 degrees. I'd bring it in. Propagation for these cacti are very easy. I have a video all about that in the description below, so make sure to check that video out. That's where the previous ones over there I showed you, that's how I got them. And if you are a beginner to this hobby, I do recommend you guys getting Epiphyllum. It's a great cacti, they grow relatively fast, and you can see your flowers in around 2 or 3 years. This took around, I think 3 years, and it flowered, so that's very nice. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.